You see that last month they held a bronies convention in Milwaukee.
I unfortunately did see that.
If you don't know what a brony is, it's a fan of My Little Pony as a grown man dressing up like a fucking horse. Check this out.
Found it to be very interesting that a fandom of grown men getting interested into My Little Pony. A lot of bronies make what's called a pony sona, so they have a pony representation of themselves.
This is a brony convention. Who are the bronies? You'll find out real soon.
This is Ponyville Cider Fest 2025. It's a weekend-long convention in Milwaukee dedicated to the show My Little Pony and cider tasting provided by the Milwaukee company Cash Cider.
So for the most part, bronies are adult male fans of the show My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, a show originally created for young girls.
Honestly, it's the community, meeting all these rather eccentric and mostly really awesome people.
The term brony became popular on 4chan message boards, a common gathering place for fringe internet communities.
Got hooked into the culture, the artwork, the music, the whole fandom itself.
Most of the characters of the show are majority female. A lot of male fans would represent themselves with female pony sonas, and that actually led way for a lot of realization of trans identity and inclusivity.
This is the con's 12th year. Since 2014, they've had about 1,000 guests attend each year.
A fun way to kind of disconnect and be someone else. Doing this together brings us closer, allows us to just spend time together as well, disconnect from everything and just have fun, really.
Also important to note, this is a fundraiser. Over the past 12 years, they've been able to raise more than $292,000 for various local Milwaukee charities.
The best thing about My Little Pony absolutely is the music. The music gets everyone pumping. Everyone knows all the words. We'll just sing it randomly in the elevator.
And what I'm also learning, plushie's a huge deal. They got small ones and huge ones like this. It'll run you about $1,800.
This is a family-friendly event overall, but also the schedule on their public website shows a lot of 18-plus only events happening at night. The convention lasts all weekend at the Hyatt Regency. Tickets start at $60.
In the end, this is just like any other fandom, and this weekend, these bronies are chilling with their...
What do you think?
Like adults for Disney.
This should be like one of those Catch a Predator things that if they go in, they have to be background checked and all their electronics have to be scanned. Like this is what the NSA
I did
is for.
see that they said it was 18 plus only, which makes it
Well, there's
slightly
18
less
plus
weird.
events. That's what they said. There's 18 plus after hours events as well. Meetups. This is just sick. This is like
The
me.
kids are not safe anyway, bro.
Would your kids be safe, or would anybody be safe if I want to dress up as Sailor Moon and throw a convention with a bunch of grown men?
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's just you and a bunch of other men.
If you knew what Sailor Moon was, you'd understand. There's a sickness. Let us know in the comments. It's sick. It's disgusting. Not as sick as there was a trans man that wrecked a truck and got out of his truck. You'll see. Transformer man in diapers and pink dress, seemingly under the influence, plows straight into oncoming traffic. Pink dress and a diaper.
On the 5 South, oh, she's drunk. He's trying to get out of the way. Oh, he's going backwards on the 5 South. Oh, he's pinning it away. You good?
I'm good, dude. Trust me.
Holy shit, man.
Don't worry about me, bro.
That was fucking heavy. And then you just pinned it backwards and you got away. I can't believe you went backwards down the freeway. Coming onto oncoming traffic too. That was so heavy. Quite the fit you got on too.
Yeah. The last thing I want to be caught in.
Yeah, you had some diapers. They're flying all over the freeway.
That's weird.
I could make a very funny joke. Transformers 7. Gender of Extinction. Coming to a theater near you. It's really funny as a dude because he called them Transformers, going backwards. There's so much Steven Spielberg, like car crash, cinematic shit This would be perfect for Transformers 7. And then this man in a pink dress with a diaper on. In a world where robots live as mankind struggles. Goo goo gaga. America in a nutshell. These people shouldn't be on the road. If you have a fucking diaper on, you shouldn't be driving. Whether you're old or young, don't get me twisted.
What about postpartum woman?
That's not a diaper. That's more like a protective. You're not like willingly.
I fortunately
Hold
did
on.
not need a diaper.
Let me say it like this.
Plenty of women who do.
If it's a medical necessity, post-trauma or surgery, not because you cannot physically control your bowels or like getting off on shitting yourself or pissing yourself, there's got to be something there, you know. Okay. Postpartum women, I understand. Witch hazel, the whole thing. Great pads. You wrap yourself up tight. But also, there's supposed to be like a donut. So maybe if you have a donut with it, you're exempt. Think about it. If not, let me know in the comments below. Check out the other one.
Oh, yay. Roseville.
We used to go to this John's Incredible Pizza place in Roseville, California. It used to be fantastic. And now it's become what it is.
Nothing beats a jet to holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
If it was like 75% off, would you go back?
Ratatouille just trying to make a living. It's hard out there. California.
Even for the
Cost of living is
rats.
cuckoo.
It's hard living as a rat. They got to steal your pizza. I thought it was only New York they
Your
had a
gummy
taste
bear
for that.
pizza.
I thought it was only New York they were stealing pizzas. Damn.
That looked like a salad, so that rat was trying to be healthy. Cut it some slack.
It's on a diet.
No! I'm alright, so move! Move! Stop playing! Don't move out the fucking seat! Move out the seat! You know what fuck it is? Get the fuck off me! Nah! Get off of me! No! Get off! Make me! Get off! Why should I make you? Nah! Yo! Get off! Yo! What's you with you, yo? What's you with you, yo? Yo, what's up? What's up? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Crazy? We're supposed to have some respect for women. You fucking bitch ass motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Watch, you will get yours. You have no respect. Yo, this fucking piece of shit. You wanna read a magazine? Huh? Piece of shit. You know, get yours, motherfucker.
She was having a day.
She having a week, a month, a year. Some women fight for equality. And then they just want to fight somebody. Because like she got everything she wanted. She just needed to stand for 15, 20 minutes. It's good for her health. Tell me if I'm wrong. To this woman, she wrong for this, right?
Yeah, you don't put your hands on somebody.
Yeah. If it was me, I hit back. But damn, somebody tried to pull me out of my seat. I don't care, man, woman. Somebody's getting shoved. Nobody stood up though. This is New York. I'm assuming it's New York, the way that everything looked. Even throw a shoe at the woman. Something.
Yeah, I didn't take inventory of the audience. I ain't getting in the middle of that. I might call somebody else who could get in the middle of that, but anyway, not me.
It would have been funny if somebody snatched her wig and made a run after it. We're going now.
I wasn't even looking hard enough to see what the situation was on that.
Situation? Like for the wig?
Are we sure it was a wig? I wasn't looking too hard.
Yes, it's a wig. You let me know in the comments below if you think this very aggressive woman could have had more done to her, or at least snatch her wig off to make her go exercise for it. I think that was the best option instead of like smacking her in the face, but she deserved a whole lot more than she got. I have a whole like chain of this guy having like a breakdown about his, he's an Uber driver or one of those like food delivery services. And the lady goes like, I need your ID to scan. And he has 6 episodes of him talking about the lady Basically, she refused to scan her ID. Like,
so for example, one of the Dasher people picked up a pack of cigarettes or alcohol.
Yeah, like $600 worth of groceries for Thanksgiving.
Okay, so amongst that, something required that person to be 21 or older.
Yes.
And the person on the receiving end just said no.
I don't want you as the delivery driver putting my information on your phone. And when he's like, well, then I have to take this back, she flips out, starts, I guess, berating him about how he's bad at his job. This has never happened before. Just take the alcohol back. I don't even want it. Leave me my groceries. You can't steal my groceries after you delivered them. He hasn't delivered them yet. They're just on her porch. And it's 6 freaking videos, though. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's too much.
We've had a number of meetings with bipartisan meetings, Republican and Democratic Senate leaders, talking about disaster recovery, not only for the people that have been torn asunder in Southern California, particularly in Los Angeles, a $33.9 billion request that we have into the administration, but the support for each other all across the United States, from North Carolina to the floods and the disaster that unfolded a number of months ago in Texas. And so that's the spirit in which we're back out here making the request anew for support. And we're asking the folks in the Senate, in particular, the House of Representatives, to have our backs, to have the American people's back.
His pot is boiling right now over the Palisades.
Yeah, well, so it says Donald Trump promised almost a year ago he'd take care of rebuilding after Los Angeles firestorms, but survivors are still waiting for him to officially ask Congress for relief. It's long past time for Trump to wake up and do his job. When has his job ever been done? When has Newsom ever been doing his job?
Newsom is in the hottest pot right now over how that fire began. It's looking real bad for him.
I don't care if you like Newsom or you like Trump, whatever your stance is, but you cannot like how they've reacted to the LA fire situation, the Palisade fire situation. Sure, they got people out, but they have ruined your local economy, your state economy, everything post that, the way they've funneled money, the way they've treated contractors and donation centers, everything has been fucked up. And nobody's talking about it.
Well, that entire fire was their fault. I got into a deep dive. Spencer Pratt put me onto it. But then I dove deep on my own. And it's a bold statement to be like, hey, buddy, this fire's my fault and you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, Trump, offered all that help.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think they all need to scrap all the politicians, put new people in there.
Yeah.
I'm done with all of them.
Him and his hair gel need to go. He's never done nothing good for California.
For a long time.
Yeah, he's going to be the primary, apparently, is what everyone's saying. So look out. California is coming to a neighborhood near you.
I hope his best friend goes on his ex-best friend goes on a rampage.
I hope all his dirty little secrets come out. But I just think he is the worst person to be begging for a handout, especially knowing that he hasn't done jack shit for the Angelinos out there or the Californians out there. If he's done something for you, let us know in the comments below, but I call bullshit. Elon Musk just said, wow, breaking from Jack at Jack Unheard, Fox News talking about Minnesota Somali fraud may reach $8 billion, not just the $1 billion first reported as of yesterday. Well, shit, not 4 times more, not 6, not 7 times more.
I'll tell you what,
but 8.
I wish I could find $7 billion more in my bank account in 24 hours.
Under fire for all of this happening under his watch, but
Tim Walz,
he says
of course.
They have paused these programs. They've brought in outside auditors to get an idea of how far-reaching this
and
fraud
we're no
was.
longer
They're
talking
taking
bad
steps
about
to keep it
Somalis
from happening again, and he's defending his management of the state while also taking shots at Republicans and the president.
But basically, he was talking about how Donald Trump called Somalis homeland garbage because they come from a place that is torn asunder. Clan wars have destroyed Somalia. You couldn't pay me $1 billion to live there. The risk is too high. $1 billion at my feet. No, unfortunately I wouldn't, because there is a greater than 10% chance at my death.
I don't know enough about Somalia.
If you didn't know, there's like 20 clans killing people daily. All across it. It's chop suey there.
Yeah. I haven't dug into that research, so
So what Trump is saying, as most Americans believe, is if it's such a violent country with so many violent ties, why are they here? Well, it turns out that Lutheran churches get paid nearly $2,800 to bring one Somali person to the United States.
$2,800.
$2,745 roughly.
Okay, so about
per head
$2,800
per
to
head.
bring one person here.
And so they've been
That doesn't sound like
by the U.S. government under Biden's, regime of funding. And
I guess if you get enough, that can be worthwhile. But
so a plane of 100 people is what, $270,000, 270 and some change. If they're making a single plane ride that maybe costs them $5,000 to $10,000 in fuel and just having the plane, and they're making 27, 28 times their money, it's a great investment. Shit, stocks, gold hasn't gone up that much.
And then what? Or is that not their concern?
Not their concern. Once they're here, they're on government assistance, making $5,000 to $10,000 a head. And then government programs paying them for opening businesses, providing meals, which is what they were claiming. Even one business claimed to give 200,000 meals per month to people in Minnesota. Per month. Yeah, math ain't mathin'.
I want to, even outside of all that, where are all these cows at? Where's the food coming from to begin with?
Yeah, probably, subsidized from their motherland or, floating on the clouds with the birds. Fucking fake. I don't know. Like, they're not doing it. There's no way. So they've arrested, or, so they said, hundreds of people are involved. If you're telling me that this never crossed Tim Walz's desk, multiple desks in Tim Walz's office in the last year, then you're out of your fucking mind. And imagine if this was the vice president. Oh my God. We would be far underwater more. This man would have let countless problems go.
Who checks on the VP? We got balances for the prez. Who?
I'm not smart enough to know. I just know that would have been a bad choice to give him power. The fact that he's under re-election and he's got this shit going on, if he gets re-elected, it is a scheme that I am not or do not want to be privy of. This is worse than Watergate, in my opinion. This is nuts. You're going to let $8 billion go from your own people. Like, sure, you want these people to be Americans. You want these people to support your economy. Great. Bring them in, get them work visas, do their thing. Make sure that you keep up with them. Not like, here's some money, fuck off. But that's what
happens.
That's what's happening. And then everyone's like, hey, well, the ones they're finding are family and friends, and they got ties to community, paying taxes. They won't let us into Minnesota. They won't let us into California, so we have to go where they want, ICE, so to speak. But I don't know. I support what they're doing. I think we need to get the ones out that are taking advantage. Even if they were taught by our politicians to take advantage, they should know what's right and wrong. There is no loopholes in the system that are that aggressively prosperous. You should know there's a problem. These people all have new iPhones, brand new handbags. It's crazy. Anybody agree? I'm just saying, like, we should have ICE should be headquartered in some of these neighborhoods, taking people out in mass function. No?
No.
They say that we're going to war with Venezuela. People are saying that we are constricting airspace and boats, and we're basically putting a tidal hold and then shooting down civilian, boats that are trying to smuggle drugs in. They're calling it war crimes. I think anyone smuggling mass amounts of drugs into the United States should be well aware of the risks, that we will shoot you down. We will, in any way we see fit. It's not an open border for you to smuggle. So if Venezuela is, putting out...
If that's the truth of it.
If that's the truth of it. I'm just saying, if they are drug smugglers, I support what is happening. This is FAFO in its purest form. If I was to drive bombs across from North America to Canada. And I'm like, hey, you know, somebody's going to buy it on that end. And they decide to shoot my vehicle holding these bombs, and boom, it explodes because I don't want to be caught. You know, it's illegal. I know it's illegal. And I die. Do they get war crimes? No. So what's the difference? They're full of gas. We shot at them. It explodes. No harm, no foul. Debris for the fishes I'm more concerned about. But Venezuela trying to be like, do not mess with us.
I think what I heard is that their story is that it had nothing to do with drugs, and they were just innocent boats doing boat things. I wasn't there.
There was a submarine as well.
I wasn't on any side.
Yeah, there was a submarine, a few boats. I think, and I'm not 100% because I'm not in the room. You know, this is not my expertise. I do not believe that we would just murder flat out fishermen without some form of due diligence and post it on the internet. These are not your average fishing boats. These are high-powered vehicles. And one's a fucking submarine. Who's taking a submarine out to be a fisherman?
There's a bunch of billionaires that try to take a submarine out for funsies.
And they're from Venezuela?
I have no idea where they're from.
Me neither,
Too
but
much
I would
money.
assume not. Because it sounds like a horrible place to live if you're a billionaire.
Well, they all died, so.
We can't ask them. So, evidence.
The fact is, men have killed men for less.
Mm-hmm.
I was not in the room or the boat. I have no idea what actually transpired. But if I was to commit felonious crimes and I was in a power of position, I would get ahead of the news and stake down that my rightfulness in these actions.
They were fishermen.
And then the internet would tell me it was AI.
Mm-hmm. All AI. Everything's AI. That's why my RAM is tripled in price.
But trust no one.
Yeah. Not even your government.
There's no red and blue, it's purple.
Yeah. Well, we're not the rich, they are. That's why they're in power. If you didn't know. Let us know your feelings in the comments if you think we're going to war with Venezuela. I think it would be a bad choice for Venezuela.
I don't think we haven't officially declared war with anybody in many years. Even Afghanistan, we never declared official war. I think it's like 1949 or something was the last time we called it.
We're still technically at war with places. We haven't like de-escalated a lot of different places. Yeah. So like we may not be present in a few places, but we are still actively killing people in all places.
I mean, that's where my purple remark comes from, because we're not technically, nor have we at any point in our living life been at war with anybody.
What?
Technically, Congress has not declared war.
2003.
No.
What? For Iraq? He lied and got them to declare war.
Congress never declared war. We were there for 20 years. Not a war.
Did not formally declare war. It passed the authorization of use of military force in 2002, which gave the president legal authority to use military force. But a formal declaration of war was not been issued by Congress since 1942.
Oh, I said 1949. I was close.
Nice.
Told you.
But it did take a vote. 296 to 133 in favor, and the Senate voted 77 to 23 in favor of the
this
AUMF.
was never officially declared.
So they changed the wording. So what? It's the AUMF. They're not declaring war now, but it gives the sole power to the president to then act as if he's declaring war.
Congress with loopholes.
Congress and the Senate and the House.
Politicians and loopholes.
Yeah, so they all voted for it. So what they can do now, if they are so concerned, is remove that power. Vote to remove it. You change the law one way, you can change it back. So if it was that much of a concern, write the bill. That's what a senator can do. Get the votes. Write the bill.
I'm saying that none of them are really for us.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get this straight. No person in a suit and tie is for us.
Right. Purple.
Sorry. If you thought even your local senator is for you, that's him trying to kiss your ass to get your vote so that you tell all your friends that they're doing something you want.
Play good cop, bad cop right in your face.
It's always bad cop with a candy that right in your ass. I feel good for a moment. Yeah. Go on now.
But anyways, I think we're trying to, was it Switzerland that remained neutral?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're trying to pull that without doing that at all. Like,
We
that's how we can give all that stuff to Ukraine with the Russia stuff. But we're not involved.
Nobody's talking about Ukraine and Russia anymore now that we, let them buy up so much land with the hundreds of billions of dollars we gave them. Like, the fact that most of their generals fucking live in the United States is crazy to me. Don't get me started there. If you didn't know, they invested a lot of their money into our land and living in our...
You're talking about Russia or Ukraine?
Ukraine. Okay. All of their top guys bought land in U.S.-owned territories.
As is China?
Yeah, but not with money we funded them. Like, here's $500 billion. Will you like to buy some land on my property? You want to be my neighbor? But you're supposed to be there fighting this war that we're paying for. Okay, you can spend some time here. It's okay. Okay. I give you discount. No taxes. The fuck? When we start on Ukraine, I feel like that whole war is just a con job by Zelensky and Putin to be like...
Earth is just...
Money.
Earth is just ghetto. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Unless you got kids. Like, the only time outside the bubble, everything is fucked up, except for with the kids.
Yeah. You get to see their joy and excitement and innocence.
And you're like, why can't I have that? We were talking about that the other night. I think having a kid with Down syndrome would be fucking amazing. Tell me why you think it would not.
I mean, I have more pros than cons.
Tell me your cons.
Temperamental. It's harder and it takes longer to be able to reason with them.
I just think the pure, if you could bottle up the joy from every Down syndrome kid, it doesn't matter. I think I showed you a video the other night where it was like the smallest thing was like
complete joy.
It was the most pure form joy, and I just want that for me and my kids.
I want to be that happy about something so
of nothing. Peanut butter. He found out how to open a peanut butter jar, and it was
magic.
Fucking magic, and I want that. Like, if there's a drug and you can give me Down syndrome just to experience that for 8 hours, you know how rich you would be?
Careful what you ask for.
But I'm just saying, 8 hours Down syndrome, like pure joy or pure heartbreak. It's one or the other. They're in a
wild blunt there, bud.
It's one or the other. They're having a meltdown or they're fucking everything is cookies and lollipops.
And grilled cheese.
But that's my point. I think it would be fucking fantastic. You give me a kid with autism, then there's a struggle because that spectrum is not like 10
yeah,
and
you're
2.
Gonna have to be more specific than that.
It's between 6 and 6:30. It's like everywhere on the fucking clock. Like,
yeah, that's too broad, but
too broad. And there's too much that can go wrong. That's where I'm like, Tylenol. Hey, take it or leave it.
Don't get me started. Do not.
Either way, I think a special needs child would be specially needy, and I would love playing the same game 200 times over with them because that just sounds fun to them, and it's more about their reaction. My kids don't even like playing with me most times unless I'm beating the shit out of them. They always want to fight. That's the only fun, is me slamming them, pile driving them, fake punching, throwing shit at their face. They're rough kids, but they enjoy it. Anybody else's kids, like, you think they're a little special, but they're not special, but then you dream about having a special kid and you're like, I want the joy. Let me know in the comments below.